Today I have some helping hands. In this video you can see my mum, who is going to make me a lovely little mattress and bolster cushion for my bed. I've enlisted the help of my mum because she's amazing with textiles. She's far better than I am, and also while she's doing this I'm going to be working on my little benches to go with my banqueting hall table. So we're having a crafting day today, so we're both going to sit and work at the same time. I have separated it into two different videos. So this one is for the mattress and the cushion on the bed. So to start off with, we made a little template just using a piece of paper to work out how big the mattress needs to be. So we just folded the paper until it was the correct size. It needed to be a little bit smaller than the space because obviously once it's got some padding in there, it's going to sort of pad out a bit and fill the space up. Now in the Tudor era, people slept on floors. They also slept on trestle tables, and the richer people had the four-poster beds. Now the bedding was very expensive. People tended to have more than one mattress with layers of wool and layers of straw padded mattresses, which wouldn't have been very comfortable, and then also, if they were wealthy, a feather mattress on the top. So we're just going to make one mattress today, and we're going to use some of the fabric that Mum's collected over time. Mum has stores and stores of scraps and remnants of fabric because she's doing things with her textiles all the time. So she's bought a big pile of them, and we've chosen one that looks a little bit like linen with a stripe through it, just to make a nice simple mattress. So once we've cut our template out for size, we're going to show you how to make the mattress. We've left a little hem around the template because when we stitch it together we will be stitching it with right sides together and then turning it to the correct way around. Now we don't have two pieces of this fabric that are big enough, so what Mum's just doing here is she's sewing two panels together to make the top part of the mattress. This is where my mum has a far better eye for detail than me. I would have never thought to have ironed this bit down to keep it flat, but it made all the difference. What a good idea. Here my mum is just making the panel that will go around the sides of the bed to add its depth. So again, she's just using a piece of paper as the template, and she's worked out that this template will cover one of the long sides and one of the short sides. So she needs two strips of this. My mum carefully pinned this edge around. Can you see how the right sides are together? So that the stitching will be on the inside when it is turned the right way around. After checking that all of the stitching was correct, she just did a tiny little snip here in each corner on the inside so it wouldn't be seen, just to help the fabric to unfold a little when it was turned the correct way around. The next step was to just put a pin in where the side panels meet and to then put some stitching down so that they've got a nice join just there. Although the Tudor mattresses were stuffed with straw, we have decided to use some wadding. We also considered using rice or lentils to give it a more weighty feel, but we had this wadding available, so we thought that we would use it. The next step was to pin the top of the mattress, the larger panel, onto the rim, just like this. Again, right sides together, so the pattern is on the inside, which means that when we turn it inside out, it will all be facing the right way around with the stitching on the inside. Three of the sides were then sewn together with one left open, because obviously we need to be able to have that open end so that we can turn it the right way around and so that we can stuff it with the wadding. My mum then carefully stuffed the wadding into the little pouch, making sure that it was pushed into the corners. It it was a good day to choose for a day of crafting because it was very wet outside. Once all of the wadding was inside the mattress, Mum then folded over at the edge and pinned it along because she's going to hand sew this end together. And when the sewing was finished, it was placed onto the bed to check that it fit, and we just pushed the wadding from the centre a little bit into the edges to make sure that it wasn't gathering in the middle, and when this was finished, it fit perfectly. I think that the cat was a little disappointed that she couldn't fit in it. Then it was time to make the bolster cushion, which goes in the place of the pillows. So rather than pillowcases, the Tudors used to lay the sheet over this cushion. So we're just going to make one long one to go along the width of the bed, just by simply folding over the material and stitching one end together, and obviously leaving one open so that we can add the stuffing. This was a little bit tricky to turn inside out and add the stuffing to, simply because it was so narrow, so my mum just used a pair of tweezers to push it through. Once it had the wadding inside it, it was placed onto the bed so that it could be measured up for size to know where to sew the end. The edges were pushed in and then the end was hand sewn together. I'm absolutely thrilled with my little mattress and my bolster cushion. Thank you so much to my mum for making them for me. I don't really want a bed sheet to go over it because they're so beautiful, but my mum and I will have a look at what fabric she has, because I also need to make the curtains to go at the side of the bed. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please do let me know. My mum will be really glad to hear of your opinions as well. Please do remember to hit subscribe if you've not already, so that you can keep up to date with future videos. And thank you for watching.